Back in 2017, Vantage Point became aware of some groundbreaking research being conducted by the Florida State University Sales Institute. They initiated a series of studies of high-performing sellers and how they differed from everyone else. We became aware of these studies and quickly understood that they were on compatible research paths with us. The initial series of studies conducted by FSU were aimed at answering an important question. Is there one best sales methodology, and if so, is it the Challenger sale? The first study in the series was an attempt to replicate the original Challenger research conducted by the former Sales Executive Council. The researchers at FSU wanted to find out, one, is the Challenger sale real? And if so, two, is it the best methodology available on the market? The findings were consistent with the original study and confirmed that high-performing salespeople were much more likely than average and low performers to self-identify as challengers. The surprise was that high-performing sellers were also just as likely to self-identify as consultative sellers as they were challengers. FSU initiated the second study after one of the original research participants mentioned that he had a tough time answering the survey questions. He said, "I utilize all of the sales approaches you outlined depending upon the situation I'm facing." This led to a new study looking at different questions. Do high-performing sellers adapt their approach to different buying situations, and does that lead to higher win rates? This was a much more interesting set of questions and came closer to pinpointing which methodologies mattered most. The researchers gathered data on sales approaches used by sellers in 3 different companies. Salespeople were presented with 3 unique buying situations that were industry relevant and meaningfully different from one another. Here's what the researchers found. First, high-performing sellers displayed 4 different patterns of selling, moving between these strategies as the situation dictated. Average and low-performing sellers stuck to the same strategy regardless of the buying situation they were facing, and it was typically the methodology they'd been trained to use. This was a troubling finding. Think about the implications for sales enablement efforts. For years, sales organizations have launched a one-size-fits-all sales methodology in the belief that it'll create standardization and improve performance. What they were really doing was unwittingly training their sales force to behave like their average and low performers. Yikes! The second important finding was that high-performing sellers switched between different strategies based on the buying situation they faced. This adaptive behavior led to higher win rates. In addition, none of the 4 strategies studied emerged as a clear best strategy. So the answer to the question, what is the best sales methodology, is it depends. There was not one best approach. The best approach depended upon the unique buying situation the seller was facing. Sales agility in action.
To see how Vantage Point can help you, visit our website at vantagepointperformance.com.